And starting this game out on Empire of the Sun, we have BananaBrain in the purple on the top left 10 o'clock position. And CudleZerg down here at the 5 o'clock position in the red as Zerg. Currently, this was played for his preparation against Stardust, I believe, in the second match. So we'll have to see if his strategy was maybe a bit more successful in practice than it was in the final match. But not to spoil that, but Stardust pretty much deflected it and then Raffle stomped him with a Gateway Army follow-up. But currently, just making all kinds of stuff. BananaBrain sending out that probe is going to make that pylon at the natural. CudleZerg sending his Overlord in the wrong direction since it is currently cross positions. However, making that Overlord right now. Let's see, does he go for a pool or is he going to go for a 12 hatch? Meanwhile, BananaBrain sending out that probe now. What tech path is he going to end up choosing? And we do have a Forge coming out for BananaBrain, so we are going to see a Forge fast expand. Meanwhile, it looks like a 12 hatch coming out of CudleZerg. And in fact, BananaBrain sending out the double scout now is going to very quickly find a CudleZerg's position. And actually, CudleZerg opting for a 12 pool. In fact, is going to catch that probe potentially as it leaves. Nope, just able to not see it. However, BananaBrain has completely found CudleZerg's position. CudleZerg following up that 12 pool with the 12 hatch. And BananaBrain looking like it was going to maybe build something, but deciding not to now. Looks like it is finally going to go build maybe the Nexus. Yep. Does have the natural Nexus currently making. Does see the pool finished. However, CudleZerg only really making one pair of links so far to kill off the scouting worker. But BananaBrain throwing down cannon, looking like he's about to make his gateway to kind of finish off the entryway here. And looking like he's going to be pretty safe. CudleZerg throwing down that third hatchery in the natural. Chasing down this probe as fast as he can. And actually is going to get caught here and killed off. So CudleZerg able to kill off BananaBrain's scouting probe almost immediately after these links hatched, completely leaving BananaBrain in the blind now. Sending out another probe even to try to get another scout going. Meanwhile, gas is finished, just now starting to harvest it. Natural Nexus is finished. We'll probably see a worker movement here soon. A little rally of workers going now. And the core about halfway finished, and CudleZerg finally scouting out BananaBrain's position. So we do have another scouting probe working on that third hatchery, however, has not decided to take a further look inside. Do have a pair of lings starting to hatch from the third hatchery now. And making a sunken colony. Well, currently a creep colony, soon to be a sunken colony. Meanwhile, BananaBrain really moving up the tech path. He's got a zealot. This has kept his cannons to a minimum to get the more economic and technology advantage. Has two zealots out now. Has now decided though to make a second cannon, feeling a little unsafe with just the one. And adding the Citadel first. Skipping the Stargate. Meanwhile, two lings moving up to scout out the position. And that creep colony has been morphed to a sunken, taking the natural gas, and with the lair almost finished, we gotta imagine that means mutalisks. Meanwhile, BananaBrain completely sealed up against the Lings currently. He's definitely not going to lose to anything like that sometime soon. And adding on 2 more gateways. Halfway done with this +1. Speed just finished. We'll probably throw down a archive soon. Meanwhile, Spire, about 30% done. BananaBrain sticking with this +1 Zealot attack right now. Do not see any Stargates or Archives. Meanwhile, that Spire is getting closer and closer. And we just had a huge birth of Overlords. And the minerals are getting saved. Probably soon see 3 larvae and 2 at each hatchery. However, BananaBrain got a nice little Zealot force here. May be able to buy some time and get some cannons or something up. And his natural and main mineral line. However, CudleZerg, very content to just make mutas so far. Is researching Burrow. Does have 9 mutalisks about to pop. And +1 is done, and speed as well. We gotta imagine that's gonna be the big call sign for BananaBrain to move out, and in fact it is. +1 finished and moving out. Rushing right past these burrowed Lings. Do have a Mutaflock coming out. And despite seeing all those Zealots move out, CudleZerg is content to just fly around the army and move immediately to BananaBrain's face. Start taking out any workers that he might be able to. We do have a plethora of Lings popping out now. And this Zealot force is here now, trying to run by this Sunken. These Lings not really doing much. Immediately getting evaporated. And now BananaBrain in the probe line. CudleZerg in the probe line. Sorry, excuse me, BananaBrain in the drone line and CudleZerg in the probe line. There's just so much action going on right now. And BananaBrain going to work in the base. And CudleZerg doing the same. Gathering up the mutas. Is going into the natural, see what kind of damage he can get done there. Meanwhile, got a Zealot working on the Spire, but mostly working on the gas and the lair. Do have a few more mutas finally popping out. A lot of the drones did get evacuated, but a lot were killed when they were evacuating. And meanwhile, the worker count though. BananaBrain losing almost all of his workers in the main and in the natural. Has a cannon trying to be made and a couple goons, however. We'll finally probably be able to clean up these Zealots. And in fact, unable to make any more mutalisks currently. These Zealots unable to run away. Too scared to run. But BananaBrain, unfortunately, has pretty much lost all of the workers in the main. Has 1 worker in the natural. Has lost all of his Zealot forces despite clearing out CudleZerg's main. Just basically down to these 2 cannons. And a handful of just 1 goon that he's making. I thought he was potentially making more at the others. But CudleZerg now evening it up by taking out the Nexus in the main. Is going to start working on this Templar Archives. BananaBrain does have a healthy amount of gas. He could potentially make an Archon if he could squeeze out these Templars. But alas, not anymore. That door has closed. And the second group coming in and harassing the workers in the natural mineral line. And down to 1 goon. No workers. Not enough money to make anything else. BananaBrain thinking about his position. Trying to move this goon in. But we can imagine it's not going to be able to do much longer. And in fact, now that it's lost the goon. Has no workers. We gotta say, this game looks over, folks. And BananaBrain now deciding it is indeed over. GG's.